Hello everybody, welcome back. I hope you're doing great. So for today we have Boy Next Door Hollywood Action. Now this song is very short, it's just 2 minutes and a half, but I also feel like their music is tends to be on the shorter side. But this is their fifth EP, The Action. Boy Next Door hasn't been together for that long, I feel like, and I feel like they release a lot of music very quick. Tracklist for this, because I don't remember how many songs this EP has. We're gonna see this one. This video might be shorter than usual because this is just 2 minutes and a half, unless a lot of things happen that I need to talk about or I feel like I need to mention. But at least we will see this, see how it is, talk a little bit about it. I'll try and find the track list for it as well to see how many songs this has. And also I want to know how much they have released this year, because I feel like I have a lot of reactions of them this year on my channel. I feel like maybe I am wrong and I'm not remembering properly, but I feel like I got a couple. So I think that this year they have just been very active for some reason. But let's see this first and then I'll look up.
Yeah. It's chain number 6. Ready, camera, everybody, Hollywood action. Let's get money, let's get famous. You hear that, everybody, Hollywood.
I was like, what is happening?
It's a money night, stepping in thriller. Everybody, Hollywood action. Nice to meet you, 널 잊고 입장한 대로만 I am H.I.M. 네가 아는 게 순식간 바뀌지 프레임이 확인해 크레딧 툭 치면 애들이 Pop battle around the city. Popcorn
I forget their music videos tend to have very random stuff on it, and I get very confused every time. Are those aliens in the... As I'm just saying, very random things. Yeah, those are aliens. What is happening?
Wait a minute. You got that killer star. 플래시 터지는 이 장면. 흐려진 초점 속 우리들 focus on. You guys
nervous now?
You guys faking now? Know what you saying? 본격 있는 왜 카페 대신 멍석가면 can't do anything. Hey, hot tracks, come and give it to me now. Swing that vibe, baby, give it to me now.
The guy is like, what the hell is this? Do not try this out. What is happening on this?
By the trumpet.
Oh my god, it's like as if they want something. Did that say something in it? That was Boy Next Door Hollywood Action. I'll say this, for it being a 2.5-minute song, lots are happening, which is not uncommon for their songs and everything. Honestly, they might be short most of the time, but they tend to do a lot, not only the music video but also to, you know, just keep you in it and make you not get bored or anything like that. You know how sometimes happen with shorter songs and music videos, at some point you're like, okay, it's not over, it's only 2.5 minutes, what is happening? That doesn't happen with Boy Next Door's music video, even though their songs are on the shorter side most of the time. There's a lot happening and everything is random. This has aliens for the most part, but it's like they're filming a movie and everything. At the end, it's mainly the credits. It does say how did they become the best film directors in the world. And then it's just the everything. Now things are happening again. It is like they're making a movie, so I don't know if it is them saying that they're making their own movie with their own career and kind of working on it to make it to Hollywood and all of that. That can be it. But again, lots of things are happening in this, and they're the director, so it gives me the vibe of them making their own movie with their career and all of that. That's kind of the vibe that is giving me. I'm looking to see if there was something else. Some point it was like, don't try this at home, and I'm like, oh my god. The dancing looks cool. I like the ending with how they with the camera and all of that, so it like picked up on everything. That is really cool as well. I should look for the track list very quickly before I like forget. It is their 5th again EP, and I feel like they have done a lot this year. I might be wrong, but they have been active a lot. January they released a Japanese single, and then February they released another single. They put it here as internationally. It looks like a Christmassy type of a thing. And then March they released another single, but this one is Korean. May they released an EP, I Feel Good was the title track, I remember. August there is another single in Japanese. This one in October, which is The Action. It has 5 songs. They have been active this year. Very confusing what I just said, but they have been active this year a lot. From January to now they haven't stopped, and it's a lot. Again, I don't know why they're released. I don't mind they're active, it works for them, but it's a lot. I mean, from January they released a Japanese single, and then from there on there's something else. In February they cast off. In March they got again in August in Japan. Then they go back and release 2 EPs. Essentially they released 2 EPs this year in Korean, and like 2 to 3 new things in Japanese. But that is a lot. Again, usually it's like maybe 1 EP and 1 single or something like that, because I always say that singles right now became what was repackaged albums in the past. I've talked about repackaged albums, but just in case you don't know, is when they take an album that they re-release, mini album most of the time, and then repackage it with a whole new concept and everything, and they re-release it with a couple of new songs and the same song from like a past mini album. That's basically what repackage is. And I feel like singles have become that, because before repackages were used to kind of keep the group active in a way, and now I feel like singles are for that, and that's why most of the time they try and release at least 1 single. So it's like maybe 1 mini album at the beginning, some kind of single in the middle of the year, and maybe either another single, which tends to be a Christmas one, or maybe another mini album towards the end of the year. That's usually what I've been seeing so far. But they release 2 EPs is what they're calling them, 1 in May and 1 now in October. There's still November, December, where I feel like they could squeeze a Christmas single if they wanted to. Do I want them to rest? Yes, but I feel like there must be a reason why they're so active. I know they're under the company KOZ Entertainment, which is the one that Zico made, and I know they're like under hype and it's a whole different thing, but there's a reason why they're being very active. Again, I don't mind them, but I also find rest to be very important. So hopefully, I don't know, them being active this year means the next year is not gonna be as active and they might rest. I don't know if it is that because this year they saw such growth in their popularity and all of that, they want to keep it like that and kind of keep it growing and keep it moving, and that's why they decided to release a lot of things this year. I don't know if there's another reason for it, but it's a lot, and I'm pretty sure I reacted not to everything, but a good chunk of it, I feel like, because I remember recording couple things this year that has to do with Boy Next Door, because I do really like them. From their debut, I like their concept. Their music is very different, but they still stick to what works for them, and it's nice to see that. So I have been liking them since they debuted. They do give me a vibe of Block B, which makes sense because, you know, they're under a Seiko company, but it's different. It's like a fresh youth version of Block B. You know what I mean? Like, it's like seeing Block B when they debuted and when they started doing like fresh concepts and all of that. I feel like that's what Boy Next Door is. I don't know if at some point they're gonna do more hip-hop-ish stuff, which is what Block B did a lot towards the end, but I'm loving it, and I'm waiting for a Block B comeback or something. I know that they are reunion this year, all of them, and I know one of them said that they wanted to do something as a group next year. I'm waiting for it. I'm not gonna forget that, even if I have to write it down somewhere, because I want that to happen. That would be amazing. I miss Block B. I love the music. If you don't know anything about Block B, honestly, I would suggest you all look it up. I know it is kind of like an oldish type of a group for a lot of people. Probably a lot of people don't know, but if you really like hip-hop and that kind of old hip-hop vibe, and you also like K-pop, Block B will be a group that you will love their music. They have other stuff that is in hip-hop, but for the most part it is like that. You will love it. And Boy Next Door kind of reminds me of them. So yeah, if anybody has seen this, let me know what you think. Do you like it? Is this one your favorite from everything that they have released this year, or is there something else that you liked? Let me know in the comments below. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you're doing great, and I'm gonna see you on the next one. Bye bye.